Namibia wants to match its visa policy with countries that require visas for Namibian citizens. So, from April, new visa requirements will apply to over 30 countries, including the United Kingdom, the United States, Germany, Japan, Italy, Canada, France, and Ukraine. The new visa policy is supposed to ensure equal treatment for Namibians. But could it harm the country's international interests? Welcome to The Flip Side.
I think it is only fair that Namibia takes this approach and demands visas from those countries who are not doing the same.
Namibia had for decades hoped for reciprocity for its visa-free entry criteria for countries in the developed world. But that didn't happen. In July 2023, the UK even tightened its visa policy for Namibians specifically, citing a large number of asylum applications. But UK citizens don't need a visa to visit Namibia for stays of up to 3 months. Namibia's incoming visa rules now mean that UK citizens will have to pay $90 for e-visas or visas on arrival and provide proof of money in the bank and no criminal record.
It was just time to change the narrative and see what attention they could get by adopting this policy.
But one can hardly speak of a tit-for-tat situation. The new visa fee is lower than that of the UK or US, and there's still not as much red tape as Namibian travelers face.
For me, it was very difficult to get into Europe. It was a 3-month process. The interview was nerve-wracking. So Namibia should actually be doing that as well, the vetting process.
In 2022, almost a third of the Schengen visa applications by Africans were rejected. Is Namibia punching above its weight by seeking reciprocity?
So reciprocity can only be applied if the playing field is level, which in our case it is not.
And that's not all.
This policy may go to disrupt or inhibit the investment and tourism that they so need to help develop their country.
World Bank data puts foreign direct investment inflow to Namibia at 8.4% in 2022, and tourism accounts for about 7% of GDP. So what's the worst that can happen if getting into Namibia gets complicated?
People might just choose to go to South Africa where they don't need a visa.
Namibia is part of the mostly visa-free 16-member Southern African Development Community. But, like most Africans, Namibians are more restricted when it comes to travel in Africa than European passport holders. And an African Union plan for visa-free travel is not off the ground yet.
Namibia should have decided to prioritize adopting a visa-free regime for AU member states rather than doing a tit-for-tat policy for Western countries.
And that's the flip side.